Inspired by Christ's love, No Longer Alone provides professional services that build hope and empower individuals and families experiencing mental illness.
Our second son, Andrew, has a diagnosis of mental illness. And so we heard about the support group, and we're also not sure what his future would encompass. And so I think we attended a support group meeting or two, and then as the group was trying to determine where do they go from here, we became more involved over that time.
My brother became ill in August of 1981. And then it was sometime after that, I don't exactly know what the date was or anything, but my mother saw an article in the paper or an invitation in the paper to come to the support group meetings. And so she and I went to the support group meetings pretty regularly. And then they approached us and wanted one of our family members to become a member of the board. And they wanted one of my brothers, but he said he couldn't do it. And then he said, "Why don't you do it?" So then I was on the board for 9 years.
It's very important, and of course the people who started the organization were stepping out in great faith, and this is a very challenging work, and so I desperately prayed many times.
Well, I believe in prayer, and I believe in the Bible, and a prayer just gives us peace. And if you share with other people in prayer, like in our support group meetings, we always shared around small groups, like maybe 5 or 6, and then they gave us a time limit, how long we could share. And we found other people that had the same problems that we did, and how to deal with a mentally ill person. And then we would have prayer together, and it's very comforting to have prayer. And I just think that makes a difference than just to get together and talk or something. I can't imagine how that would be, doing that, because I've always grown up with prayer.
Well, I think it strengthened my commitment to a program like No Longer Alone with Christian perspective. And I'm convinced that No Longer Alone makes a difference in how you relate. This is a person, and even though in their worst state can really be frustrating, and you have to be careful the anger doesn't show, it's still a person that God cares for, and you have to respond to them that way. So I think for me, it's given me more commitment than ever that someone with mental illness needs all the compassion and love that you can show.
Well, I think the beginning with the support group, that was significant, and that's still ongoing, I understand. So obviously that is meeting a need and has met a need over the years.
We do know that there's an increasing cry in our communities that we need to be focusing more on preventive care for the medical side, but I think for the mental health side, that's also true. And in a sense, by providing ongoing support for persons with mental illness to keep them from hitting those crisis moments, is both good for the person and good for the community. Just the fact that it's still continuing today is kind of a validation that there was something right about that decision 25 years ago to go forward with that.